Throw Gang, we were joined by, he puts the yer in Purge, Lawrence Schlossman, and myself. I put the za in Bazaar, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Running of the Boys, with today's full episode only available on
patreon.com/throwingfits.
Before we get into some major details of the Throwing Fits Friends and Family Bazaar, bankrolled by Cash App, helping your wife plan a party and then getting booted the fuck out, and a major realization that a big brand is back. Let's get into some housekeeping.
Yeah. It's almost that fucking time of the year.
It's the greatest time of the year. Okay, by now, you have marked September 16th on your calendars
STD.
as a save the date for the Throwing Fits Friends and Family Bazaar, bankrolled by Cash App. We want to get you salivating with some details. So I think the goal this year was to just make it bigger and better, right?
100%.
And that's just not only the footprint of the space and the amount of sellers and maintaining that super high caliber of sellers, but we linked up with the homies at Cash App who are hooking guys up crazy with steals and deals, perks that go berserk. The whole thing's just going to go extra, extra crazy.
Yeah.
The seller lineup is nearly locked in. We're going to get into that a little bit later.
Yeah.
Are you excited about them?
I'm so hyped. And the potential space is incredible.
No, we were doing site visits. I'm very proud of you for running point on site visitation last week, actually.
Eventually, I'm going to have to carry my weight with this thing. What year are we in right now? We're in
2023. Entering year 4?
Yeah.
About to be in year 4?
Yeah. And if we go all the way back to the inception of whatever the previous podcast endeavor that shall not be named is all about, this is going on 7 years. It's about time I did something.
I know. You know what you're not in charge of? Hitting the record button. We'll get to that later. Yeah, so the roster
that wasn't my fault, by the way.
Why not?
It's the SD card.
So how come when I hit record, it recorded?
I don't know, dude.
Whatever. It's fine. All's forgiven in love, war, and how bizarre.
All right, let's hit them with some perks. Or get them salivating.
On to the perks that Cash App is hooking up all the Johns enthusiasts out there with. So first off, what we're going to list out, there's a certain way to unlock them, but we can't tell you what that is until September 7th.
Mm-hmm.
So also say the date September 7th on how to unlock these perks.
STD number 2.
Exactly. There's a way to just straight up get some spending money from Cash App that you can or blow at the Bazaar or, hold for later.
Yo, that's going to go so far at my booth. I need everyone to take some money.
Yeah. What's your pricing strategy?
Bro, I do not give a fuck. That's how I made the most money of any seller last year. Last year? Yeah. Was
11 months ago.
It's very much a name your price. I am not out here to fucking haggle. I'm not out here to fucking rake anyone over the coals.
Right.
What do you have in your pocket? Maybe some of that was gifted to you. Maybe you were bankrolled by Cash App.
Also, it's and
I'm going to take it.
I think that you and I, at least the stuff that you and I are not high fashion ass falutin motherfuckers, right? Our stuff is pretty,
you might be.
It's relatively affordable just in what we wear day to day, except for the second wear. But yeah, that's expensive. But the stuff that we're actually trying to purge is still that high quality upper S tier level shit, but it's not fucking Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada, 3-bar logo,
And also it's if it was Flow Team that I've worn and I flicked up and I did the two-way street, I held up my end of the bargain for that brand, and now that shit is on the rack, I'm in the green if you spend 50 cents. 1 cent.
The quid pro quo. Oh, so you're going to price things at 1 cent?
No. Not 1 cent, but
I'm
not taxing.
I've been saving up for 11 months. I think I mentioned this, but I've been, stuff to, I've been slowly building out the cadre of shit that I'm going to move at the Bazaar. Cadre? I don't know. Okay, so yes, you can get some spending money from Cash App to pull at the Bazaar. You can shop the sale early before all the unwashed masses
that's huge, actually.
Storm the gates and get their grubby little paws and pick through and just pick the bones clean, carrion for crows and rodents. You can get in there early.
That when you said pick the bones clean, I think we're going to talk about some movies, but I finally watched Bones and All, which, by the way, I highly recommend.
All right.
And it's funny because I remember when it came out, because a Timmy movie drops, I'm going to be aware of it. I honestly had no idea that it's about cannibals.
Yeah.
With that said,
sexy cannibals.
With that said, I really liked it and highly recommend it. And I used
Army Hammer did nothing wrong.
And which is funny because it's the same guy who did Call Me by Your Name.
Oh,
ironically enough. I use my letterbox review, and I'm going to ask you if you think this is gross. When my wife and I
Eat each other.
get wings, I clean her bones. Is that gross? I love wings that much. I wouldn't do it I wouldn't do it with you.
I don't know about that.
And I don't think I would even do it with like a member of my immediate family. But for me, it's like, it's my wife, dude.
I think it's less that it's your wife and that it's just free meat for you. You love free meat.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, as a fucking,
As a wingsman.
as a critter, just a hungry critter.
As a filthy little boy.
I'm not surprised that you pick up your wife's discarded bones and pick the meat off them like a goddamn vulture.
Yeah.
But
Shopping the sale early. I just had to
that's
I'm using this
borderline.
as a safe space, dude.
That's borderline.
Have you ever done that with any one that you've dated?
If it's like crazy, if there's like a crazy hunk, but I'm not like, picking off the cartilage and like cracking the
Are you a
wings
cartilage cracker? I love cartilage. Like
honestly depends. Like the Bernie's wings, I'll suck them down clean. But like if it's kind of a mid wing, like I'll leave the cartilage on. I don't need the cartilage.
Do you eat shrimp tails?
Not the actual tail, but do you mean like open them up, or do you mean the actual hard tail?
Like I literally have watched people like do food reviews and like be like, oh, the tail is the best part. It's where all the like eat that crusty little end.
I'll sometimes pop the meat out and eat it, but it depends if I want my hands to smell shrimpy and shit. Am I going to eat the tails? No, not really.
Okay, I'm popping the meat out of the tail. I feel like if you don't do that, that's wasteful. Hence why I'm also out here cleaning fucking my wife's wings. But literally, people crunching on that little. I've never done that.
You eating your wife's
step too far.
You eating your wife's leftover food is actually you going Greta mode. That's what it is.
Yeah, true. I'm just being
You're shrinking your footprint.
So the idea of shopping early, like there's going to be a time when this thing opens, right, to the general public. That's when the line is going to form. I would imagine there's already going to be people lined up. You will be already in.
Yeah.
You'll be in and you will be shopping.
You'll have first dibs on all the vendors that we're going to get through soon. But again, September 7th is when you learn how to unlock, how to get some spending money, how to get early access, and continuing on with the perks, how to skip the line, skip the line privileges. So let's say you're too hungover or whatever. You got to, get brunch with wifey and can't get to us at the opening bell. If there is a queue, and I think there will be, depending, seeing how last year went.
It's going to be a fast lane.
You can just skip the line.
This is Throwing Fit's global entry, dude. You're going to be fucking... You're gonna
bankroll by Cash App.
You're going to be clear, dude. You're going to be in that fucking shit in front of all the civilians. So yeah, if there's other shit, like if you're jamming out your Saturday, right?
Yeah, you're having a day.
Yeah.
You know that this is on the agenda, but you can't get there right at the opening bell. That's fine. Because again, if you do what we tell you to on September 7th, you're good.
In like motherfucking Flynn. Okay.
Getting treated like the VIP you are. So spending money, early access shopping, skip the line. Since you can't shop the sale of the Millennium on an empty gullet, we and Cash App are providing huge discounts on the foodsmen that are coming through. Pulling up.
Vouchers?
I think it's going to be very, very, very cheap eats.
Okay. The food vendors, we are...
Single digits. Single digit dollars.
Okay.
Single dollars. $1.
I don't... Oh, it's going to... Oh, that...
It'll cost you $1.
Oh, that's what it's going to be like. It's a novelty thing.
Yeah, it's like, here's $1.
So it's like going to a strip club, bring some singles.
I'm saying, no.
What?
No, not that. But the food that we're locking in, again, I think that we have some nibbles on the line. Vendors, when I dropped their names on like a call that we had, like the thumbs up in the chat.
One thing is like someone is R&Ding like a new thing for us.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm psyched about that.
And he sent some videos of him R&Ding in the backyard, and I was fucking salivating immediately.
Yeah, that shit looks delicious. And then we have, again, I don't want to like, while the vendor, while we're trying to get vendors to nibble, I don't want to like give, too much away, but there might be an iconic institution cooking up something also.
Well, when I heard about what they were doing, I was like, I just had to read those words back.
Well, that was something that we had seen before, and we had to hit up a homie and be like, we need to be connected to this motherfucker immediately because this thing, we need to have it. We need to have it.
All right. So some spending money, shopping the sale early, skip the line privileges, incredible discounts on food. We got some merch that we're cooking up in the lab as we speak.
My God.
Free to those that unlock the perks on September 7th.
While supplies last.
And this is a big one. If your flyover state ass already has FOMO from just hearing about these perks, you might be in luck because, again, on September 7th, we are scheming up with Cash App on a way to get your ass to the Big Apple again.
That'd be crazy.
Details coming soon.
That one we have to hold off
but
on. But
just because you don't live in the greatest city in the world does not mean that you can participate in throwing fits, friends and family bazaar, bankrolled by Cash App.
Yeah. That's a pretty fucking tasty spread.
I know. So I don't know. Like, we can't emphasize enough how much Cash App is helping us hook it up for the homies.
Mm-hmm.
September 7th is when you learn how to get some spending money, free merch, early access to the sale ahead of these barbaric hordes, skipping the line privileges because you are a VIP in our hearts. And also how you might sneak your ass into New York City.
I wonder, can you and I
skip the line?
No, not even that, but it's like, maybe I want some shit in my wallet. Maybe I want fucking cheap eats. Maybe I want free merch. Can I get that shit too?
On September 7th, wait on it. Download Cash App right now so that you're set up for September 7th when we reveal how to get all these perks, steals and deals.
If you're listening to this right now and you're not downloading Cash App, what are you, rich? I don't understand. Like, why would you not fucking? I'm doing it. I already have Cash App, personally speaking, so I'm ready to fucking go, dude.
I know. The Bazaar I'm really excited for this, like genuinely very, very, very excited. It's going to be consuming the next 3 weeks of our lives. It already has been like the number one bandwidth eater on our plates. And because I do think that, we saw a venue that we think we're going to get. I think that the dominoes are slowly falling into place. Things are gelling.
Great location.
It's going to be a fucking movie. Sick day. And like going off of how crazy it went last year and like learning, how we could improve any shortcomings and applying them to this year. I think that, and like this could be just like a flag in the sand moment where it's like, throwing fits, friends and family bazaar is going to happen every single year.
Yep.
This year it's bankrolled by Cash App where the perks and steals and deals are going crazy.
Absolutely.
I can't wait, I just cannot wait.
Johns and all.
Honestly, my biggest bummer is that I'm going to be so busy. I'm going to be so busy slinging Johns that I can't shop the sale myself.
Did we decide if we're going to be doing any type of like recording?
I'd like to.
Yeah. Fuck. I'm going to need someone to fucking, I might need like JB. Like she went last year and like basically ran shit for me.
Yeah.
And she was giving shit away for too cheap. I was so pissed, bro.
Okay. So if you're shopping the sale and you see Lawrence step aside to go smoke a cig or record a podcast and JB steps up, that's when you strike. Dude. See? We're giving away all the tips.
Yeah, true. It's going to be crazy. I have so much stuff that I put together. It's going to, honestly, dude, I'm very excited.
That's how I'm spending my Labor Day weekend is I'm going to go through my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 closets, I think. And like really actually thoroughly go through because I'm at this point recently where like I see something I like. I see it. I want it. I don't buy it. Because I realized that I'm like, my shit's already too fucking stuffed to the gills.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm really using this as an opportunity to like, it's like that 1 year test where it's like, have I worn this in the past year? No, it's gone.
Is that, who's that woman?
Marie Kondo?
Did she get canceled?
No. No, I don't know. Or she's like no longer into minimalism or something. I don't know.
Oh, she like
people change.
She ran back her whole brand.
Yeah. She's like, never mind, I got shit to sell. I believe in maximalism.
Yeah.
As do I. Which is why you should shop at Throwing Fits, Friends and Family Bazaar.
Bankrolled by Cash App. One more time. Some spending dough ski. Early access. Fast lane, skip the line if you can't make the early access opening bell a la what you said earlier. Whoops, also that. A la was probably the wrong word there.
Crazy food discounts.
Free merch. And then some type of big thing for the out-of-town homies that is coming soon that we will be able to discuss on the 7th.
Yeah.
Oh, and then all of this will be...
So like this, the way you get this will all be revealed on September 7th. And then September 16th.
We're not trying to be obtuse to like, this isn't like a marketing ploy. We're just like, it's all coming together, bankrolled by Cash App. Everyone who listens to this show is getting hooked up, assuming you have Cash App downloaded on your motherfucking device.
Exactly.